Today I did a little video with the Star palette from Natasha Denona, and I had it for a long time. I think it was the first palette I had from her. And it was a little bit of a disappointment just because of two eyeshadows. The new crystal, the crystal formula, and the two lightest shades over there in one side of the palette. They just been all over the place, and they've been with chunky glitter that I could feel in my fingers, and I didn't really want to put it on my eyes. Now before I took them out from the palette, those two, and I put something on my own loose pigments inside with smaller shimmer inside, like really fine shimmer from Makeup Forever, I believe, and Bosch Stein. I tried it with the glitter glue, I tried it with eye drops, I tried it with mineral eyeshadow sealant. Nothing worked. Or it made it look like the base from it became like really like it's, you know, like a wall. So it changed the whole look of it. Now all her crystals are more creamy, and I prefer a million times the creamier way than this bursting all over the place kind of formula. Yeah. At least for someone that isn't big on glitter glues and those kind of things. All the other eyeshadows in this palette work like a dream, and they're really nice. Also the two other crystals, so I don't know what was with those two lighter ones. Again, I used this Smashbox lid primer in light. I kind of want to finish those up because they're pretty drying on the lid. I think this was the first palette she used the crystal formula, and two of them been so annoying that I decided to take them out and put my own pressed pigments inside. So that's what I did. And I'm talking about these two light ones that have been here. This one in the corner and this one in the corner. I still have them, but I put them in a small container and I repressed them with 99% alcohol. Of course it changes the formula. But you know, I don't use them because they've been so flaky and so just going all over the place. Yeah, with big glitters inside, I felt. So I took them out. Especially the one that's been here, that's been a bit darker. Now the other two crystals that here, they're so similar, these two colors. But these two crystals, at least they workable, you know. So I will just go for something from this palette. Yeah, because I feel I've been neglecting it, but still a little bit. You know what I mean? It's still a little bit annoying, you know, because this one was an expensive one. Because you get like what? How many colors? 18 instead of 15. If I took two out because they've been so annoying, and those two are so similar, so you know what I mean. I think today I will start with this color here. The rest of the colors are excellent. Excellent. So yeah, no complaints about the rest. But those two made me a little bit mad with this palette. A little bit annoyed, let's say. So in the beginning I didn't use it at all. And then I decided just to swap those two colors that really annoyed me. Every time I opened the palette, I was just so annoyed when I saw them. So I decided to take them out. And since then she's changed the formula for the crystals, so now they're more creamy. But of course I have only 99% alcohol to put in them, so they become just drier, you know. So it's not a good idea, I suppose, but hey, never mind. That one. Then I will go for this matte here. Also in the crease a little bit lower down. I'm still using this big fluffy Smashbox brush. Like that. Again, I should of course hold the side here. A little bit in here maybe, with whatever is left on my brush. Smaller fluffy brush, and I will go for this reddish color here. Also a bit in the crease, I suppose. I think so. Maybe a little bit lower down, like that. And I took just a tiny bit that I won't get it too strong now then. I think now I will go for this darker color here and an even smaller brush. So this one, kind of dabbing it on. Like tap, tap, tap. kind of thing. And this is a really pretty color. I have to say this is one of the prettiest mattes here. Like a deep cocoa like that. Very nice. So same color, angled brush, a bit under the eye. I don't want it too, maybe too much over there. Let's see. So I found the brush that I wanted, and it's this Smashbox, and I want to, you know, just not touch the whole thing, just, you know, really just around it, without to fluff it all over the place, because they're so pigmented, those, that if you, you know, have a big brush, you really get it all over the place, I feel. So now I'm just trying to go in circles and a little bit just to swipe it, to make it blend a little bit, to begin with, like that. And then I see where I want to take it. Cleaning the brush in between a bit. Yeah, I think I want to use maybe the duochrome from here. I'm talking about this one here, of course. If you know this palette, it's color like that. It's very similar to what MAC has, one similar one. Makeup Forever has one similar one that I have in a loose pigment version, but it's easier to use, of course, an eyeshadow like this. So very similar to those. I think maybe MAC's version has some blue in it or something, but this one is more green. Also the Makeup Forever is more green. It's almost identical, I think, to this one. Just messier to work with. And you see that's the base color that they have. So I'm probably going to use that one. I don't know how much, but somewhere here. For inner corner, I'm probably going to take now my pressed pigment that I put there. And it's from Makeup Forever, I believe, but I don't remember what it is. I mean, I had it for so long, but it's a very pretty color like that, like a vanilla kind of. I think I took too much. Bit of vanilla, beige, something like that. Just for the inner corner here. And it's very subtle. The shimmer in it is so fine that it's like unbelievable. That brush, and now I'm taking the duochrome from here. That one. And where will I take it? Whoa. I think I will go over the brown a bit with it, because I might want something else here still. I'm not so sure about that, but this one also, because it has the base, it's pretty dark, but there's so much shine in it, like a really gorgeous shine. I'm starting like that, I think. Over the brown and in the middle. And now I will go also up with it here, I think. But mostly down here. Just a bit, you know. Same here. The way I usually do it, you know, something like this, in a little bow like that, like half moon kind of thing. But just a bit over there, that it won't be too strong over there. And then I will just add some more down here, because this one is pretty. And this is the only way you can see it on my eyes, if I really pack it on close to the lashes. Smaller brush and the same duochrome. Just here in the middle. Oh, whoa. Oh, I got it in a wide place. I have to add some brown here. Whoa. I didn't realize this brush is so thick. Like it's the first time I'm using it. But whoa, that's a lot of color here now. Okay, that changed really fast. Okay, since that was packed on this way now, I don't know who did it. I'm taking more of this brown here again. I'm just using now the same brush. And I'm going here, make this one also then the stronger in the outer corner. Again, I will blend with this one, clean it up a bit. And now I have a lot to blend here. Let's see if I can do it even, or if it will just go all over the place. I mean, if I have to make it thinner, I will just have to go and clean it and make it a bit thinner, but maybe I don't have to. Always cleaning the brush in between when I'm working with dark colors like this, because as you know, if you have a lot on your brush, if it just make a big mess and not so much blending, maybe not the way you want it. Those are just so nice together. So another brush, and I think I will go for this color here. And a little bit up. Yeah, you don't see it much, so that's exactly what I want. Not too, because I want this one to be, the specific color in this look. So I did a bit blending with this one here and here, where it's the lightest color still. And I think I will take the same bronze kind of color here, a little bit on top. A little bit of a blend again. And a little bit of a blend here too. But the mattes are gorgeous. These, all the other colors though, they're really gorgeous, I have to say. So, I mean, can't say I'm not happy I have it. Really. Because I am. All the other things here, all the other colors and formulas here are just excellent. So I think I should probably use now a dark brown to line my eyes with. And I don't really want to put anything up here, because then you won't see this duochrome. It will be the color I put there, the liner. That's the only thing you will see because it's so hooded. So I won't do it. I won't put anything over there, but I will, I think, line the inner part of the eye instead with a dark brown. This one is Java, this one is Brood. This one is a newer version, but I think they are the same. They're pretty, but I find all Smashbox, they don't have the best staying power, in my eyes at least. Okay, so I cleaned a little bit around the eyes, or down here, let's say, the fall down, and I will take this first color that I used and go a little bit under the eye again. Just a tiny bit. And this one is really light, but it's not that light. I mean, it's darker than my skin, so it will do what it's supposed to do. Like that. Okay, I just feel I need to do something in the inner corner a bit more interesting. So I'm taking this Snow Flashed from MAC with the golden pink thing. And I will use the same brush that I used for the one that I put, the one that I put in the star palette. I think it's pretty dull looking actually in the inner corner. Yeah, a bit boring. So maybe I should spray it a bit, but I will try it dry. Oh, that's for sure more interesting. Look at that. We'll just press it in a tiny bit like this. But I won't use it on my cheeks today. I just feel like I want to say one thing about Natasha Denona's eyeshadows. All her satin and all those shiny ones and all the matte ones that I've used, you have them on for a while and your eyelid just looks like it's gone better. It doesn't look drier. It doesn't look like it needs moisture. It looks like, look at that. I mean, it's full of wrinkles, but it looks happy. I mean, it doesn't look like it's like, now after I used the primer from Smashbox, I did say that my eyelids looked really dry, right? And now after a while, maybe 20-25 minutes after I have this on, the eyelids look like they got moisture. If you ask me, even where the matte is by itself, it looks very happy, let's say. Yeah, like it got moisture. So I really enjoy her eyeshadows for this reason also. Yeah, they are the only ones that I own, except for maybe the Dior ones also. They actually also acting like that on my eyelids. The eyelids look better after a while. Again, MAC Strobe Cream, the original one. I have the gold version in a bigger tube. It's also very nice, but I'm trying to use up the small ones first now. I thought I would use this peach blush from YSL. It's the older version of their blushes. Orange peach. For highlight today I'm taking this Estee Lauder Heat Wave, like that, and one of those duo fibers again. And I'm taking just from half of it because the other half, it still has the overspray, the gold overspray, and I don't want that because that's really strong. Still, it's pretty strong for my skin tone, I think. So I'm really trying to buff it in as I go along. I went to empty the card and I saw that this really like harsh line going here. I mean, I can see it here too. It's just more forgiving in real life than on camera, I realize. So I'm gonna have to blend out this a little bit. Yeah, I realized that was not working the best, and I can still see a line over here. Just try and see past it. I don't know what else to do with it. I have so much powder already on me that that's just it. Let's just forget about it. So not happy with the lip. I took it off. I'm just gonna use the cognac from Smashbox. I still think that's better though. I still think that's better. Maybe a tiny bit of something right in the middle. If I have here the Aloof. Aloof. Gift of purchase. This is so light that it's too light for me, but you know, I don't like it by itself, but like this. It's a little bit of a something. But it's not a color I would buy. So that's probably why they give it for free, because... So I will still spray the face with this Ofra makeup fixer, and yeah, just like this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is if you powdered your face a little bit too much. This is like a saver for your face. Yeah, so that's kind of it. Using the Star palette, but you know, the Star palette that I changed a bit. Yeah, that's why I didn't actually show it before, because I thought maybe I shouldn't show it because I took 2 colors out. But that's just reality, and that's what I did because they put me in a bad mood, those 2 crystals falling all over the place with their glitter, and the glitter being so big with glitter that I can feel with my finger. See? Here are the big glitter. You can even, here you can really see the big glitter. This one is a bit smoother, but I can still feel, you know, chunky stuff. But here I feel it even more. But yeah, I decided to do a look with this palette anyways, even if I had this issue with it. And I changed 2 colors. So yeah, I hope you're well and that you enjoyed this video and that you're using your colors. And thanks again for watching.